Scott Bakula eyes come back as Captain Archer in new Star Trek series. For fans of Star Trek Enterprise, the mere mention of Captain Jonathan Archer conjures memories of bold exploration, moral quandaries, and the excitement of the early days of Starfleet. Archer, portrayed by Scott Bakula, was the linchpin of a series that dared to explore the prequel era of the Federation, giving audiences a glimpse of the struggles, triumphs, and political nuances that laid the groundwork for the universe fans know and love today. Now, decades after Enterprise first aired, there are whispers across the fandom, and even hints from the actor himself, that Archer might be returning to the screen. Scott Bakula has long been a fan favorite within the Star Trek community. His portrayal of Archer balanced the idealism of a starship captain with the realism of someone learning on the job, navigating uncharted space, and managing relationships with his crew and alien civilizations alike. Unlike later Starfleet captains, Archer was a pioneer in the truest sense, building the foundation for what would become the Federation. His return would not just be a nostalgic callback, but a bridge connecting the formative years of Starfleet to the universe as we know it. What makes this potential comeback particularly tantalizing is timing. The Star Trek franchise has embraced intergenerational storytelling in recent years, with Star Trek Picard exploring the legacy of Jean-Luc Picard decades after The Next Generation. A series that revisits Archer could take a similar approach, positioning the captain in a new era of challenges. Perhaps he is mentoring a new generation of explorers, or maybe he is drawn back into active duty due to a threat that requires his unique perspective on diplomacy and first contact. The possibilities are as vast as space itself. Bakula's comments in interviews have been carefully measured but intriguing. While never outright confirming a project, he has expressed excitement at the idea of revisiting the character. Archer was a man of action and principle. He told a Star Trek convention panel last year, "The idea of stepping back into those boots, even in a different context, is thrilling. There's still so much of his story to explore, especially now that the Federation is a very different place than it was in his time." These remarks have fueled speculation that Paramount is seriously considering a series, or at least a limited event, centered on Archer. The narrative potential is immense. Imagine a story set after the events of Enterprise, with Archer retired from active command, but still engaged in diplomatic missions or secretive exploration initiatives. The Federation, now established, faces internal political tensions and external threats that even seasoned leaders like Archer cannot ignore. His presence will provide not only a moral anchor for the story, but also an emotional connection for longtime fans, grounding new adventures in the rich history of the franchise. Equally compelling is the chance to see familiar faces return. Enterprise boasted a diverse and beloved ensemble cast, from Jolene Blalock's Sub-Commander Topol to Connor Trenier's Commander Trip Tucker. While not all may appear, a return of Bakula as Archer could naturally integrate appearances from past crew members or their protégés, blending continuity with fresh perspectives. It's a storytelling opportunity that the franchise has only occasionally explored, and doing so now could reinvigorate fan interest in the pre-Federation era. A Bakula-led series could also innovate in terms of tone and style. Enterprise was often darker and more grounded than its contemporaries, reflecting the uncertainty of humanity's first steps into interstellar diplomacy. Bringing Archer back allows the showrunners to explore the tension between idealism and realism in a matured Federation, showing how far the universe has come and how much it still needs pioneers willing to challenge the status quo. Of course, expectations will be high. Any new Star Trek series risks comparisons with past successes, but Bakula's charisma and the intrinsic drama of Archer's character provide a strong foundation. Fans are eager not only for nostalgia, but also for compelling storytelling that respects the canon while daring to take risks. A series that successfully navigates these expectations could become a touchstone in Star Trek's ever-expanding multiverse. For now, details remain tantalizingly vague. Paramount has not officially announced a new series, and Bakula's involvement is speculative, albeit strongly hinted at. Yet the mere possibility of seeing Archer's return has ignited excitement across the fandom, from social media speculation to dedicated threads analyzing how the series could fit into the broader Star Trek timeline. Every interview clip, every convention panel, every subtle nod from the actor feeds the hope that Archer may once again lead a starship into the